Alrighty, Battle City, and in this one, should be an interesting match. Joey Wheeler going up against Nemesis Weevil. These two played in the anime. I haven't been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime much. I've been trying to get through it. I've been on a Harry Potter binge. I watched all... Is it 7 or 8? How many movies are there of it? I don't know, but I watched all of them. Well, there's definitely Hallows Part 1 and 2, so I had... 4, 5, 6... There's 7, isn't there? Oh, I don't know. Alright. I was reading comments all last duel, and last duel was Bikora and Panic. It was an interesting one. As we see, Joey Wheeler has once again drawn one of the worst hands possible that he can, in Joey Wheeler fashion. Of course. Alright, Weevil with a face-down defense. And let's get through the first turn. It is Protector of the Throne, 800, 1500. Alright, Joey throws that down. I'm going to go through some more comments as well because I can finally read out comments again because I'm not doing multiple duels in one day trying to pre-record everything. I didn't know any of the results. We had the guys record through many duels and it was all done in a short time, but now live again. People in the studio, they can't hear me. I can comment. Where did that Armored Bee come from? There's Skull Dice. And, oh, draw. Protector of the Throne Room. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone, and then I look up, and then suddenly there's a bee on the field. Get him, Weevil. Alright, there's Magical Arm Shield. Through my comments. Okay, there it is. This was the next one I had up. Kesis. 7586, Obelisk cannot be targeted, that's why Old Vindictive didn't work, but Magical Dimension does not target. Oh, that must have been something I didn't click on during a duel. When I used to play this as a kid, if we didn't understand an effect, we just kind of went with it and just made up an effect for it that we thought was the actual effect. That's why when things happen on this game, it's my childhood coming back to haunt me, as Weevil has just summoned Ultimate Insect level 3. And turn change back to Joey. So still with an 1800 defense on the field. He's just played Graceful Dice. And he has rolled a 4. That puts Guardian of the Throne Room to 1500. It's also equipped with Legendary Sword, so that Ultimate Insect level 3 is about to bite it. And it's lucky for Joey, because if that's on the turn for just one turn, Weevil will evolve that. Armored Bee is still there, so Joey's still likely to get attacked. Okay, Joe Lowe's 7893, long-time commenter. Honestly, when it comes to the Dark Magician, Kaiba will be having PTSD for ages thanks to Arcana and Yugi. Yes, Kaiba, he stared down 3 of them. That was for that Kaiba and Arcana match. Oh, Monster Reborn. Ultimate Intake level 3 is back. Guardian of the Throne is also back to 1100. There goes the Armored Bee with its effect. 550, and Joey not looking in good shape here. And, oh, Magical Arm Shield. I did miss that going down. Now that is bad for Weevil because now Ultimate Intake level 3 is now the target. It is destroyed once again. Weevil has failed 2 times to get that Ultimate Insect evolve. Luckily for Joey, oh, he can go back in defense now as well. Good play. Good play as we see Gamble come to Joey's hand. Next comment, Marcus Wilbrand, 5901, another long-time commenter as well. I was literally screaming when Kaiba used his Monster Reborn first duel. Was his only road to win. Oh, that was a Kaiba in my match. That was tragic. Oh, that was tragic. Kaiba kind of had a choice to make, and it's understandable why he played the Monster Reborn. I remember that. And then straight after that, he drew the Monster Reborn. Then he played it, and then his next card, I can't remember exactly. The duel was like a week ago, but okay. SCH292 going to comment before the video is finished. Bones lost. We all know how weak his deck is. That was for Jaden and Bones. That match was an absolute classic. It was 2-1 in favour to Jaden. It was 5 days ago, so sorry if you hadn't seen it yet and I spoiled it, but I mean, I'd be surprised if there's anyone who watches the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff regularly who actually watches every video. Like, if you do, man, fair play. That's dedication alone just to watch that much Yu-Gi-Oh content. Masaki, the legendary swordsman, and 4 scapegoats now down. Dimension Gamer 534. Holy moly, she lost with a big O face. And you know the funny thing, Strings had 8,000 life points each time he won. That My vs Strings match, that was the most ridiculous duel I've ever seen in my life. How the 16th placed Strings defeated the first place Mai, giving her her only loss in Battle City to date. It was indescribable. It was like a 99-1. Like, there's no way that Strings should have won that match, but he did. Okay, Axe Raider is down. Flying Kamakiri 2 is targeted. And both destroyed. Joey still has some defense on the field, though. I don't quite know how to say that. Osiamoa 22. Don't forget Exodia LOL. That was for Arcana and Kaiba. It's probably a PTSD moment for Kaiba, having to deal with that Dark Magician, along with his moment as he gets blasted from Exodia in Season 1, Episode 1. SCH292 also says, "This is crazy as hell. My lost to Strings." Oh, there's a new name as well. Raven's Eye 8632. Did someone say Harry Potter fan? Books, movies, or Hogwarts Legacy? I know bits about all. I'm not a nerd with with two faces as well. And then a little bit of a chat we were having about the game. In terms of books, I don't read. I haven't read a book. I can't even remember the last time I read a book. But the ironic thing is that my in my school curriculum, my reading was through the chart. I was like one of the top in the, like as top as you can get on the curriculum. My reading skills have always been really good. It's just I don't get any entertainment from reading books. Believe it or not, it was Final Fantasy VIII, I think, where I learned how to read, because that was only a text-based game. I played that a lot as a kid, and I had to read the text. Movies, I just literally binged the entire movie series. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is a very good game. I have quite enjoyed it. The jumping in the game's a bit but no, the game's been pretty fun so far. Where am I up to in it? I went through a cave. I was helping some girl named Adelaide find her uncle. The main quest, I don't even know. I collected some of the those statue. I just learned Alohomora #1. I'm still fairly early into it. I don't know, when I play that game, I don't really pay that much attention to it, to be honest. But like my quests, I need to be at like level 12, 13. I'm at like level 28 because I've just been wandering around, just getting into fights with random enemies like constantly. Okay, this is all for the Strings and my match. Samwise 495. Someone called the authorities. We just witnessed a robbery. Joe Lowe says, I think we can call this a brick to end all bricks. You could build a house out of the amount of bricks at my drawers sometimes. As Joey goes for Nutrient Z. He did also activate Gamble, but he lost the coin flip. And that means that Joey is going to have to... He's skipped his turn already. But it is the unlikely effect that Joey ever actually activates Gamble. But he had to skip his turn and then activate a Nutrient Z to actually... How has Joey got more life points than Weevil at this point? How... Like, I'm sort of like watching the duel as I read out these comments. How the hell is Joey Wheeler ahead on life points and even still in this match? With everything that Weevil's thrown at him, Joey has had some ridiculous card to block it. Ruben Guillermirez, is that how you say that? Ruben Guillermirez 4855. Strings has the power of a god card on his side. Oh, that's right. He did summon Slifer to finish my off in that. Mr. Jeebus for life. Wow, what an upset. I saw the video was short, so I expected a very quick 2-0. Well, it was a very quick 2-0. It just wasn't in the favor of the character we thought it would be. Ruben Aguilera 4855 also said, are these AIs? No, they are both human players. Not always the same human players. There's a sort of a group of us here who like Yugioh and just whoever's available on any given day. I am planning, though, to try to get someone else on, sort of in on commentary as well, to have like a duo on commentary as well. But it's just availabilities and everything with people as well. There's so much time to just try and manage around as everyone's doing different things. Everyone's available on different days. Maybe one day it'll all fall into place. But yes, I am definitely keen to try to get a partner on commentary for Yu-Gi-Oh as well, so it's not just me talking all the time. As Weevil goes with another face down on his field. RQBLT. I don't know how to say that, but that's the letters in the name. Why is every time you spectate someone, they lose? Commentator's curse. That is definitely a thing. Yeah. Okay. Joey has just drawn Jinzo. Bro, how is it turned 27? How long has Weevil had that insect on the field? Joey is finally attacked and has finally dropped some life points. Dude, Joey is hanging on to this like the first entrant in the Royal Rumble. Alright. Oh, speaking of WWE, I watched Crown Jewel over the weekend as well. What an event. How big are those titles, bro? That title is bigger than Liv Morgan. Cody can sort of like hold it up and put it around his waist, but man, that title, Liv Morgan would have that around her waist and it would cover her face. She wouldn't be able to see. Still, it was a good event. Okay. Damon Skywalker. I enjoy the straightforward, simple format of the series. If you ever did decide to add some extra production, I'd definitely still watch it, but doesn't seem like a must-do. Maybe someday if the channel pops off and you're making money off these vids, it makes sense. I'm not really big on overproduction myself either. It was a comment which I seen ages and ages ago, but I feel like the more production that goes into this, the more it's going to take away just from the raw aspect of it. It just, how do I describe? I feel like the more production that goes in, the less authentic it becomes, if that makes sense. As Joey has activated Monster Reborn, he's really got no choice to. And he's brought back Armored B, but Weevil has that insect barrier on the field. But then again, going through the cards in the graveyard, Joey didn't really have anything else to summon back with Monster Reborn anyway. He's got to try something. It would have worked if it wasn't for that damn insect barrier. And Joey would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that meddling insect barrier. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I got some work to do now. Anyone watch Scooby-Doo? Man, it's amazing to think that Scooby-Doo came out in like 1966 or something. I think the first episode was 1966. As Joey summons Jinzo, but he had nothing. He had nothing else he could have done, but Jinzo's just going to be destroyed next turn, I think. Okay, Damon Skywalker. Also, if Rebecca is crowned Queen of Duelist Kingdom, Joey is the king. If you know, you know. Oh, yeah. That was something, that match. Joe Lowe's, well, Jaden beat the Paradox Brothers, but not without some trouble. Para, if this isn't the first time we have met, Docs, you haven't heard the end of our rhyming yet. Oh, we're so close to the end of the Duelist Kingdom season. I'm going to do a big compilation of all of Joe's rhymes that has been come up with for the Paradox. Too good to overlook. Ultimate Insect going in for an attack. Joey activates Dice Reroll, which won't do anything. He's only got Garuzis in his hand. Joey might finally be losing this match, as Joey has held on to this, like, literally And Trap Hole of Spikes. This should be it on next turn. See if I can get in a few more. SCH292. I feel like the AI voices will take more time for you. Harder for you if you're doing this solo and a pain in the butt. I do all the editing stuff myself. All the... anyone else who plays while I watch and commentate. No one else is really a video editor. I do believe I might be the only one in the group with that skill set, as Army Ant Token has come to the field. Skullbug Lady Mark. So Weevil has ended up with now 8,600 life points. Joey is finally going to lose this match. Army Ant Token goes in for an attack. Weevil just playing here. Trap Hole of Spikes on a token. Weevil loses 250 life points. Fun. 2,800, and Joey has finally lost. Alright, while they set up, Waylon Hastings. This is what the season is all about. It's like a 16th seed beating the first seed in the NCAA tournament. For those who are unsure what the NCAA tournament, it's basketball stuff. And speaking of basketball, the NBA season has finally kicked off. I am a Golden State fan, but not because I'm a bandwagon jumper. It's because when I first decided to start watching it, they were the first team that I saw. Over in Australia, we have the thing called Foxtel. It's like cable TV. It's really overpriced and pretty crap at the same time, but I watched the dunk contest in 2000 with Vince Carter, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to start watching basketball a bit more. And I found NBA games on the ESPN section on Foxtel, and yes, the first team that came on was the Golden State Warriors, and then the next couple of days I saw them again. I was like, you know what, I'm going to follow that team. And this was like 2014, 2015, right before Golden State had their big burst of championship wins. And I still support them today, even though, we lost Klay Thompson, man. Why'd they get rid of Klay? I don't understand that at all. Klay can now spread his wings a bit and stand out at Dallas, but it was Klay, man. He was the OG Splash Brother with Steph. Just doesn't seem right that Klay Thompson is no longer on the Golden State Warriors. Tavenho Godi, I think is how you say that. I learned that's a Pokemon video. Anyway, shout out to Tavenho anyway. That was for my I did a video where I went around the entire world map and collected every item finder item on Pokemon Yellow. Alright, Wiggly Jiggly Jello 06. I love seeing my Dino Dude killing it. Love me a Fiend deck as well, but can't root for that bum. If you know, you know. Alright, that's Marek against Rex. So Marek was a bit of a hobo looking villain. Red Hunter Gaming, comment for the algorithm, appreciate you. Chaos Nuke Shorts, that's a new name that I've seen. Without fusions, that Jaden deck is not great. No, if Jaden wasn't able to fuse, his deck would be absolute trash, but he's got to have some sort of play to be able to win those duels in Duelist Kingdom. Oh god, Joey's just activated Fairy Box. We're going to see absolute carnage in this. As Weevil again has got that ultimate insect to the field. He's down to 0. Baby Dragon defends, who also has 0 defense. Joey Wheeler, what would we do without you? Novus Tempestus. That first game was quite the attrition match. Attrition means to wear down or reduce in numbers, I think. That was a Jaden and Kaiba match. Joe Lowe's Kaiba is probably like, it's bad enough Yugi uses that hairball, but now it has wings. That's for winged Karibo. It was a fun match with that Jaden and Kaiba as well. We've seen some absolute ridiculous plays in it as well. Jaden's whole series has been very fun. There is a Jaden match after this. He is taking on Tristan, and I did say this in the previous video to this one in Duelist Kingdom, but I tried to pre-record Jaden and Tristan's match, and I'm calling it live today as it plays because 3 games in a row the Switch crashed. I literally kid you not, 3 games in a row. To the point where I was so tempted to throw the Switch into the wall. I've never seen it that bad. You know that thing where it says there's been a communication error? that thing come up 3 games in a row, and we never finish a match. And I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen the Nintendo Switch act like that. And I just gave up. Record it live today. Katomi758, that's another new name as well. Thank you for commenting. I want to see how Geysaburo Kaiba would do in Duelist Kingdom. Exodia Necros deck would seem OP if it worked like in the anime. That's... I'm not sure. I might do a Geysaburo Kaiba takes on Battle City. I think Duelist Kingdom might. Although Exodia Necros, you need all 5 pieces of Exodia in the graveyard for that. That'd be an interesting deck to try to make. I think that'd be a Battle City one, but you never know. I'm always happy to look into series requests, as Insect Armor with Laser Cannon is now equipped to the Ultimate Insect level 7, and Joey is running out of defense here. There goes Fairy Box again. Oh, that card is hilarious. Come on, Joey, get the coin toss right. Okay, Joey taking a moment. He must have a few prompt actions coming up on the field. Hey, Fairy Box works. Oh, that's such a funny card. It's 500 life points per turn to keep it on the field. Evil Tomboy 3326. At 1941, it took me a bit to see it, but Blazeman can only activate 1 effect per turn. Oh, yes. Yes, after rereading the card, if Blazeman pulls a polymerization, he can't activate his copy effect. That confused the hell out of me until I noticed that there was, at the bottom, can only activate 1 effect per turn. But that mystery was answered. Alright, Josh Sweeney, aka Shepherd. Yugi, it should have been me, not him. It's not fair. That was for the Bakura and Joey match. That was 2 days ago. I get the feeling that one was pre-recorded because I don't remember what happened in that match. Samwise 495. Keith fell victim to one of the classic blunders of early Yu-Gi-Oh! Thinking MST, Mystical Space Typhoon, negates activation. Yes, that is something that everyone has done at least some point. I did it too. When I first got this game, I used Mystical Space Typhoon, I think, to block a Monster Reborn or something, or a Dark Hole. And it didn't work, and that's when I realized that it doesn't actually stop the activation. There's no text in its card that actually states that. And I've had Legacy of the Duelist for a while, and I've actually learnt a lot by playing the game itself of how these effects actually work. And SCH292, when I think of Mystical Space Typhoon, I often have a flashback of me as a 7th grade dueling some other 6th grader on the school bus home. It reached a point where I used Monster Reborn to bring back his Goblin Attack Force. The kid responded with Imperial Order, and I responded with Mystical Space Typhoon from hand. He said that I can't use magic cards from hand, but I told him how quick play magic cards work. I also told him about chain links and resolving. My Mystical Space Typhoon destroyed his Imperial Order before Imperial Order's effect was able to be resolved. Imperial Order needs to stay up on the field for its effect to work, but it was destroyed before the effect took place, so my Monster Reborn will work. Kid called me a cheater and quit on the spot. Ah, yes. As Joey rolled 2 dices, he's got Little Wingard. Sorry, I haven't been watching the match. I've been looking at my phone, going through comments. Bro, how is Joey gonna survive this with 100 life points? I did see Weevil, he got hit with Roulette Spider. I did see that, but I was reading comments. That's why he lost all his life points, but somehow, someway, Joey Wheeler is finding a way to just stay alive in this match. It's actually quite inspiring to see. However, I don't think Joey's going to win. Ah, Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. Ah, Weevil plays it, so he's going to tribute his 3,500 to summon... Oh yes, you can pull Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth with that effect. So he sacrificed his 3,500 to gain a 3,700. That's just mean. Claire Valentine 7881. This made my entire day. Love seeing my win, especially over Kaiba. That's a new name as well. Thank you for commenting. Welcome to the channel, Josh Sweeney, aka Shepherd. My favorite is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I believe that may have been an archetype or so something. I can't remember. All right, this one is over. Weevil has beaten Joey 2-0. And hopefully me reading out comments isn't distracting too much from the duel, but I haven't done it for so long. It was almost a week's worth of comments. In fact, probably more if I went back further. Okay, Jaden and Tristan coming up, assuming the Switch can handle it this time. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. I'll try and get through some more or the rest of them from that past week in Jaden's match as well. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, keep well. Farewell.